This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel iSchoolConnect. Like every week, we are back with some really interesting content all around overseas education. So of late, we've noticed that a lot of you have been asking this one question repeatedly, and we thought we should answer this in detail through a whole series of videos. So we're starting an entire scholarship series for all students who are looking at scholarship information, of course, for studying abroad. So today's video, we're going to talk about the different types of scholarships. Now, there are different varieties of scholarships when it comes to studying abroad, but you need to understand there are different aspects involved through applying or for applying for any of these scholarships. So let me take you through in detail through some of the top types of scholarships and how you could use maybe one of these to leverage your study abroad dreams. So the first type of scholarship we're going to talk about is the need-based scholarship. Now these scholarships are a great way for students who are struggling to have their ends meet, and this is primarily a scholarship for students who are looking for financial aid because of lack of financial support from their families. And many universities in USA offer need-based scholarships to international students. For example, Harvard University offers total scholarships worth $46,000. New York University offers scholarships worth $47,000. Cornell University also offers, and these are just few names, right? Cornell University offers you about $49,000 of scholarship, and believe me, almost every school that welcomes international students will have a scholarship fund in one way or the other. And it's just a matter of you heading to their website, understanding what their scholarship profile requirements are, and start applying for them, right? So that is one way of going about things. Now, the second type of scholarships are the privately funded scholarships, and these are funded by private organizations, and these are a great option for international students. And if you're wondering how you can get your hands onto one of these scholarships, let me tell you that the eligibility is strict, but something you can definitely achieve. So who can apply for these scholarships? Now, these scholarships have their own requirements. For example, one scholarship might be applicable only for women students. Another scholarship might probably be applicable for a certain area of study. So like these, there might be requirements that you need to fill out and you need to explore before you start applying for any of these scholarships. So the third type of scholarship is the merit-based scholarship, and if you're wondering who this is given to, this is of course for students who have excelled in sports or academics or in their overall academic career. Now the first, so there are again three types of scholarships within this section. There is a sports scholarship. Of course, this is for students who have a great athletic background, have excelled in some kind of sports. This is regulated by the top authorities like NAIA, NJCAA, NCAA, and of course this is fiercely competitive. There are a lot of students who apply for this, so you really have to be a consistent performer in the arena of sports to apply for a scholarship through the sports section. The second type of merit scholarship is the academic scholarship. So of course, as it sounds, academic scholarships are for students who have an outstanding academic performance and have great scores at hand. And the third type of scholarship under the merit scholarships is the average academic scholarship. Now, you are not going to be eligible for this if you are an average student. The average academic scholarship is for students who are overall performers and who have shown great scores, who are great at sports, who have probably bagged some kind of credibility in a co-curricular activity, and are basically all-rounders of sorts. So there are multiple scholarships for students who are, of course, such all-rounders, and that's a section, the average academic scholarship is a section that you can look for while you're applying for a scholarship if you are one such student. The last type of scholarship we're going to discuss today is the government funded scholarships. Now, the government, of course, is looking at encouraging students. Even the Indian government, so to say, is always encouraging students to apply to study abroad. It's not just going to help you, but of course eventually it does help the economy as well. One great example of a government based scholarship is the Fulbright program, and there are over 1800 scholarships offered annually via this program. So definitely a massive scope for a lot of students out there. So definitely check that particular scholarship out. Another scholarship that I would like to talk to you about is the Hubbard-Humphrey program, and this scholarship offers over 200 scholarships annually, which is again a big deal for a lot of aspirants. The US government also, for example, provides many scholarships to international students, and that is of course to promote the spirit of globalization and internationalization within their education system. So it's always nice to have students from all across the globe study at one place, because it really improves on the diversity of the university, and that's why they really want to foster that. Alright, so today we covered a lot of interesting scholarships, important, valuable information about the different types of scholarships that you can apply for. Now, of course, this doesn't stop here. There are different nitty-gritties about how to apply for these scholarships. What are the different eligibility criteria for each of these scholarships? Will you be eligible for this is something that you have to look at. What are the local level scholarships available? What are the scholarships available for the universities that you are applying for? So there's a vast number of things that you need to consider. You need to do a lot of homework before you start applying, right? So go ahead, do that homework. If you have any questions, please do mention them in the comment section below, and we'd love to answer all your queries. And you can even reach out to us over our social media. You can DM us, you can ping us, and our handles everywhere are iSchoolConnect. You can even call us or email us with the details that are mentioned in the description. And I think that's pretty much it. And before I forget, I would love to tell you about this new WhatsApp broadcast that we've started. It's for all the important news updates that you've got to have around studying abroad. So do check it out. The details are on the screen right here. And go ahead, join the broadcast, get all the information that you are looking for, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've covered everything that we wanted to talk about. Alright guys, so this is Malvika signing off. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.